What's up YouTube, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you a review of the Verdy collaboration with Nike SB on this Dunk Low Visty. So this is the Nike SB Dunk Low, which released in collaboration with Japanese artist Verdy. You probably know him better as the founder of brands like Wasted Youth or Girls Don't Cry, but for this third collaboration that he's doing with Nike SB, this time the shoe is inspired by his plush character, Visty. So this shoe released on September 20th, and they retailed for $135 US, which is approximately 185 Canadian dollars converted. The official colorway for this shoe is Blue Gaze, Light Arctic Pink, Bicycle Yellow, Enamel Green, and Copa. And obviously the opinions of this shoe are extremely split. On one hand, you have people that really love this shoe, and on the other hand, there's people that hate it, saying that this is a kid's shoe or that it's just really strange. So there doesn't really seem to be a middle ground when it comes to this design, which makes sense because just look at it, it's absolutely wild. We've seen Nike SBs adapt this furry look before with, for example, the Grateful Dead SB pack, and even more in the past, the Three Bears pack. But given the colors of the shoe are so pastel-based, so Easter-like, it makes sense why this colorway is even more controversial. So anyways, diving right into the details, you can see this is covered in this furry synthetic layer, and this is done in this pastel teal sort of tone. Surrounding the front toe cap, according to the Nike SB description, this is corduroy, but in real life, it really feels like more of a textured suede. Either way, it has this rib pattern to it, and this is done in this very nice pale blue sort of tone. This same material covers the eyelets of the sneaker, and then beneath this on the mid panel, we have more of that furry material, and then stitched on top of this, we have the smooth pink colored nubuck swoosh. Next to this, we have more of that blue colored corduroy. This covers the bottom of the heel. And then above this, we have more fur, but this is done in a pink tone instead, matching the color of the swoosh. And then on the top of the heel, we have Nike branding done in this bubble style font. Hanging off the shoe, it comes with this hang tag with an image of Visty on a skateboard. And then as far as the laces go, so this shoe comes with 3 different lace options. The standard lace that they come with is an oval shaped lace done in this pastel yellow sort of tone, but they also come with a blue colored lace and a pale green colored lace as well. Underneath this, we have your standard padded Nike SB tongue, but this is also covered in this teal colored fur. And then on the top of the tongue, we have this pink tag with Verdy and Nike SB co-branding. On the back of the tongue, this is covered in a pink colored mesh, and we have that image of Visty on a skateboard again. And then the interior sidewalls of the shoe, this is padded and covered in a pale green colored mesh, and this being a Nike SB Pro model, we have additional padding around the back Achilles area of the sneaker. For the insoles, these come with a foam padded insole, and it features a custom graphic of Visty on the top with Nike SB on the heel. And then again, this being a Nike SB release, we have a Zoom Air unit attached to the heel on the backside of the insole. So the upper of the Nike Dunk sits atop this solid rubber cupsole, which is painted in this vintage looking yellowed color. And then for the outsole, this is your typical Nike SB Pro outsole, and this is all done in a pale green color. We have a circular pivot point on the forefoot, and this exposed wedge of foam in the middle, featuring Nike SB branding embossed in the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. And in terms of how these fit, to me, these fit the same as any recent Nike SB Dunk Low, so I personally went up half a size. My foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I feel like Nike SB Dunks in general fit more on the snug side, so I always prefer to go up half a size to a 10.5. Whatever size you normally wear for Nike SB Dunk Lows, go with that same size for this shoe, but if you've never worn a pair before, take your typical Nike size, the size that you'd wear for example for Air Max 1s, 90s, Air Jordan 1s, you'd probably be better off going up a half size from that. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so unfortunately, with recent Nike SB Dunks, they're really just not that comfortable. They feel pretty firm and flat to the ground, which makes sense for a stability standpoint when it comes to skateboarding, but if you're looking for more plushness in your sneaker, this is not going to be a great model. They feel quite stiff underfoot, and maybe it's just a matter of having to break them in, but for me, wearing these shoes casually, not skateboarding in them, I've never felt that recent Nike SB Dunks feel any much better the more you wear them. Especially when you compare it to the comfort of like 2000s, 2010s era running shoes that are super in right now. It's really night and day when it comes to the comfort. So unfortunately, you're going to be wearing these strictly for the style and the aesthetics. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship, so first off, the material quality was solid. I mean, it's a mix of this synthetic fur and what feels like suede, even though they call it corduroy. I thought this material was decent. There wasn't really anything outstanding about the quality, but it wasn't bad. The build of the shoe too I thought was okay. I felt like they were a little bit unsymmetrical when it comes to the paneling of my left versus my right feet. but nothing super major. The overall stitch job was good, no visible glue stains, so I really had no major complaints about this shoe. So with all of that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet. I'll lace them up and I'll show you guys how these look. I totally understand why the opinions on this shoe are so split. Looking at this sneaker, it's obviously not going to be for everyone. It's very bold and it is very childlike in a sense, but I also think it's just so daring and it's just such a fun colorway. I can't help but personally like it myself. Yes, I'm not going to really wear this shoe that often. To be honest, this is probably one of those shoes that I wear once a year, but I think maybe around Easter time, this would be a great shoe to pull out. And of course, it'll turn heads and create a lot of discussion for people that don't know what this is. So leave your thoughts down below, let me know what do you guys think about this shoe. And for anyone watching, did you also pick these up on the release date? Did you take an L and pay resale for these? Or it's just not your thing and you easily pass on them altogether? As usual, if you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on X at sean.go spelled out, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So thanks everyone for watching, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch all of you in my next video.